Well. Good morning, Rassie. Can't stay for too long, but wanted to say hi. Hello. I hope you're doing good. Hope you're feeling good today. Thank you so much for resubscribing. 5 months. Whoa. That's a long time. But not too long. I am glad to see you. Such a cute bean. You feeling alright? It's gonna be longer too? Fair enough. I hope your day's really good though. So, I hope it goes well, even if it is long. Oh, and also 5 months. It's definitely going to be longer. Can't wait. Can't wait to see that number tick all the way up. It's going to be excellent. Just walking to work. Fair enough. Hope it's a good walk. Hello, Cloudy. How you doing? How you been? We're just warming up, getting ready to start checking in on you all. How you all doing? Making sure that everyone's good or gonna have a good day. That's my hope. My hope for everybody. Just got back from grabbing snacks. Ooh, what kind of snacks? What are your go-to snacks for a Tuesday or Monday afternoon? It's a cold walk. Oh, you poor thing. I hope you're all rugged up, nice and warm. Trying your best to keep out of the cold. Don't want you catching the flu, catching a cold. You hear me? Accusatorily points finger. Don't go getting sick now. I was feeling kind of icky today, so I don't wish that on anyone. Mostly just tired icky though, as can probably be discerned. Rumor says we'll get snow later. Ooh, I'm very jealous of that. That sounds amazing. Very pretty. They change depending on the place I go to, but I have Pringles, Chew Whites, and kinda chocolate. Interesting. That's a very good selection. I don't know what Chew Whites are. But I do know what Pringles are, and I know what chocolate kinda is. So that's awesome. Now that sounds like a good selection. Probably shouldn't waste any more time. We should get into the drawing, because we can continue the talking. But the drawing, I can't do on that screen. Oh, let me move that mic just a bit. There we go. So we're back where we were. But yes, for good reason. So we're gonna finish this page. Chewits are sweets in the UK. Ah, okay. Interesting. Chewits. I've never heard of them, I'll admit. I think I would have by now. It's one of those things you never realize that, like, you never think about how other countries will have just completely different sweets to you until someone mentions them and you're like, I have no idea what that is. I forgot my mittens again. No, your hands. Your sweet little hands. They're gonna be so cold. Oh no. That's not good. Oh, you silly bean. That's not gonna be right, is it? So if I start with butt. Thank you so much for shouting out Rat Queen. Hello, Rat Queen. How you doing? I see you peeping. How you been? None can hide from me. Or, I guess, Rathy and Suiko, I guess, in that sense. Hey, 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 hey. How you doing? How's your day been? Or how's your day going to go? If it hasn't been already. That's yeah, that's definitely the wrong amount of crease. But we'll figure it out. Chewits have been around the UK since 1965. Ooh, wow. Then I am very surprised I don't know what they are. I have English family. How have I not heard of Chewits? Done my duty, now can get can go to work in peace. Yes, you have done a valiant job, Rathy. Thank you so much. Oh no. Oh, I'm thinking. Where's the voice in my head? I can't hear you. Voice in my head.
Uncle Mouse, can you tell us another story about the Galactic Federation of Planets?
Of course, little voice in my head. I should probably include my chat in this, though, surely. I must do. Yes, my intelligence is telling me to talk about the Federation of Planets. But my chat don't know I'm even talking to myself right now. It's all in my head. There are no subconscious conversations going on. No, they don't need to know that. Hey guys, anybody curious about maybe the Galactic Federation of Planets? I wonder. I don't know. I just kind of got an inkling. You better behave. Sending lots of dino hugs. Of course, I always behave, Rathy. You know me. You know me. You, okay. I could talk about the Federation of Planets then. While I quickly fix this, because I feel like I'm just missing the hips as well, which is not ideal. But anyway, I feel like I'm going to need a visual aid for this. So we're going to jump across. We're going to talk more broadly about the Galactic Federation. Yes, exactly. You better behave. That's what I say. I think you better behave. Because you're a troublemaker. But anyway, oh, this is the wrong pen. I need to just get rid of that one. Because it looks too much like this one. But it's hollow. Anyway, the Galactic Federation of Planets centers around, well, the sun. Much like our galaxy does. The Federation was formed after the many instances of uprising and evil doing by Pluto. You the sun does look like a big pizza. That's just canon. And I think last time I drew it, it had sunglasses. So to keep it consistent, there you go. We got sunglasses on the. I promised someone else that I would be on my worst behavior. Well, you gotta. Surely I am more important, right? Surely I get precedent. Oh, actually, maybe not more important, but surely I get precedent, right? Oh, ad currently running. Oh no. I will continue to explain the Federation though. And basically, with the formation of the planets, with Mercury. Oh man, I've completely forgotten the formation of planets. We discussed this last time. Do I actually have it here? Is that it? No. Is that it? No. Where's my planets? There it is. There it is. Venus. That's the next one. Let me keep that up for now. Earth. Earth. Okay, with Venus, I don't know what Venus's color is. We'll talk. Of course. Sun looks like a real cool dude. Yeah, ironic. Talk to you later. I will talk to you soon. I can't wait. Bye bye. Bye for now. You be on your best behavior. There we go, Venus. We got Earth, our own planet. I'm just redrawing it, really. Just in my own grubbo style, which is important. And then the others. Actually, no. We'll keep going with. That's awful. That's an awful color. Mars. Drawn a lot of brown rocks currently. Mars. Is Jupiter? Really? Jupiter, Saturn. I guess so. Big Jupiter. With its weird little cyclone constantly running. Saturn. Which I'm just going to make green, because then it gives a slightly different color. Just changes things up. The other ones that I haven't named, because of course I didn't, because I'm a madman. And then they slowly get tinier and tinier until we get to Pluto. So I have no circles for them, but we don't need to know their rotation around the sun. That doesn't matter. We need to know their delegation and space within the Federation. So, the Federation leader is, of course, the sun. I don't know why I drew like a little mountain on his head, but the Federation is the sun. They're in charge. They're like the president of Space Federation. With the next authority, of course, you know, we gotta go by, give them a crown. Like the king of the Space Federation. In a sense. The next members to join the Federation, of course, were Jupiter, because Jupiter could actually hear the sun, or see the sun, because it's so big. Join the Federation first. Saturn following. Then from there it gets a bit squiffy, because we can't know exactly who joined the Federation. Under moral pretenses, we like to believe that Earth joined next, and then followed quickly by Mars, as Mars is kind of a copycat of Earth. Loves to copy Earth. Venus, being so close, had issues with joining a galactic federation ruled by the celestial body known as the sun that it stayed so close to. And so kind of always felt like it was not necessarily living in the sun's shadow, because that was impossible. The sun didn't cast a shadow. Everyone else cast a shadow from it. But Venus wanted other planets to live in its shadow. So Venus didn't join the Galactic Federation until much, much later. Mercury, the closest to the sun, is basically the sun's moon. So Mercury was always in. Didn't even have to ask. Mercury was down, though Mercury assumed that it was that the Space Federation was like a tyranny, and wanted to get some sweet, sweet tyranny into the world. So Mercury, a little bit evil, but evil, and secondary in charge. So the sun's kind of in charge, so it doesn't matter. Then there's this planet, which I've completely forgotten the name of. Oh, Uranus. How could I forget? Uranus remained relatively loyal to Pluto, except with Pluto being so far out, news doesn't travel fast to Uranus. So eventually, Uranus joined with the Federation because of the many tax and health benefits that came with being a part of an organization in space. Yeah, so I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes sense to you all. And then there's this planet, which still exists in our planetary body system as we can see it from space. But Pluto actually destroyed it, so it doesn't actually exist. So don't worry about that. We don't need to worry about when it joined the galactic order, because it's gone. And I don't need to remember its name because it was wiped from history by Pluto. But I just walk in on, don't worry about it, Rafe. We're talking about the Galactic Federation. I may have had a voice in my head tell me that I should talk about it, so I'm bringing it up again. But through that, this is how we have what we know as the Galactic Federation of Planets. None of us can understand that because no one speaks planetary. Planetary, of course, being a language that is conveyed through seismic planetary movement, such as tectonic plate movement, which we hear for Earth. But then, the Pluto business. Yeah, exactly. And then also solar flares, things like that. Those are our personal examples or contextual examples of planetary conference meetings of the Galactic Federation. I double majored in planetary, but man, it's so hard to pronounce the words right. Yeah, exactly. And so every so often we actually do get to sort of sit in on planetary Galactic Federation council meetings. But to us, they just sound like seismic planetary events. And that's kind of the legislative explanation of what the Galactic Federation is, or how it started. That's the history, but in a very basic formation, since the Federation of Planets was formed over millions of years. Yay! I hope you've all learned something here today, because I certainly didn't, but but it is all educational, so it's a win. It's a win for education. I actually feel like if I bring that in this way, have it... Oh, that looks weird and wrong. Drawing a pelvis from the side. I didn't think I was going to have trouble with that today. But hey, we cannot predict where we're going to find trouble in drawing sometimes. I don't necessarily want to give Armella a geometric butt. However, it's giving me no choice. Yeah, very educational. I'm glad. To be honest, that's basically my white noise. You know what? I appreciate that. Yeah. Oh man, it's like, oh, tell us about the Galactic Federation. I'm like, well, that's my cue to ramble about something, like ramble on end about some random bullshit for about 10 minutes. Cuz I don't know. I actually don't know like the actual factual rundown of planets. I know nothing, like next to nothing about our solar system. I can't even remember the names of some of the planets. Like, it's so far out of my wheelhouse that basically, yeah, when I get a Galactic Federation question, I'm just like, I'm gonna just have to improv for about 10 minutes. I'm working on a fun project. Ooh, hello, Cryo. Great, time to make something up. Yeah, we working on Cryo. And also, hello, how you doing? I hope you are well. That looks okay. I think maybe I'm a bit too hard on myself. I don't need to draw like a butt crack. That's completely unnecessary for this. However, I do kind of want to make, I want to be as anatomically correct as I can be, because that's kind of the process of growing. Like, I don't consider myself very, like, proficient in anatomically correct art. So it's a practice opportunity. So I'm going to try my best to be as accurate as I can be. Basically working on finding unique number sequences in the number pi. You can help me. No, I'm terrible at maths. So what you need to do is send me the sequence of pi that looks like your phone number. Ah, I knew it. I knew you were up to something. You sly booger. You sly dog. Alright. Is it a Steam number? Which, but I do need to actually log. Zing. Nice. Yeah. Very impressive. That's pretty good. If you weren't already married, I'd be flustered. Uh, that's about as good as my pickup lines get. Hey, it's pretty good. It's like, it's pretty charming, so you got me. And you're welcome to. uh, do you are welcome to. I'm not married yet. Oh, right, never mind. Well, then it's fine. Then I'm in. Then I'm into it. I got a new pickup line today. Ooh, ooh. Tell us. And also, yippee, cryo. Son of a bitch, I mean, are you a paladin? I let you lay those hands on me. Yeah, nice, 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 nice. Very good, very good stuff. I don't think I've ever actually used a pickup line in my life. Gonna be real with you all. It's just not my way. I don't think it works for me. Like it's not my style. I've joked about that. I've shit my pants. Can I get in yours one? Sure, but like other than that, never actively used a pickup line. Trying to come up with D&D flirts for if I ever get to play Scion. Yeah, fair. That's nice. Yeah, you got to practice that kind of stuff. If you're playing a bard as well, you got to practice the charm. Ew. I'll be a highway and you be Rascal Flats. Oh god, that's that one's great, but it requires the person getting flirted with to be like to know, all of these references like Rascal Flats. A fake flirt, and that's probably not ideal on my end. It's so niche, yeah. But that's what makes it extra funny, is that it's a really niche reference. You know? Yeah, I've never actually used a pickup line. I've, yeah, jokingly said the jokey ones, but yeah, never actually used one. I don't need it. I'm charming enough on my own. Wink. Uh, is that song no longer well known by everyone? Well, it's not so much the song, it's more the band, It's like it's sometimes pretty I think it's fair to not assume that people know the band of well-known songs, especially if they're Rascal Flats. No offense to Rascal Flats, but Rascal Flats is not necessarily synonymous. Uh, if they don't understand the reference, then I don't want them. Yeah, exactly. And that's a good way of, weeding out the wrong kinds of dates for you. I mean, when was the last time you heard it? Heard Rascal Flats or the song itself? Both. It's been a while. Best I know is the age old Did You Hurt Your Face When You Fell From Heaven? Also pretty good. A classic, of course. Gotta look while I do my cardio broski thing. Fair enough. Have good cardio. The wheat from the chaff. Exactly, exactly. You want to weed out the weirdies. No, I usually will like. I think what I used to use as a pickup line was that I would ask like obscure hypothetical questions, and then if and very quickly I would either engage with someone really really like well, and we'd kind of be off on a good footing, or I'd get no response back, and I'm like, cool, I probably wouldn't have enjoyed talking with this person anyway, so it works for me. Uh, no, got a little burned up when I was climbing out of hell. Oh no, also good. Or the plays on that where it's like, oh, did you hurt yourself falling from the vending machine because you're a snack and things like that. Those ones. Are you a donut because you're all sugar and curves, baby? It's so dumb. Oh, wait, what? Oh, lol, on which one? Which one did you elicit that response? Because I find pickup lines very, like, dumb, but some can be quite, like, endearingly dumb. Both. Oh, okay. Nice. Yes. That's cool. Yeah. Because, yeah, I would only use a pickup line on someone I've been with for a while as a means of just making them laugh or making them disappointed in me, you know? That disappointing like eye roll and then smile, or disappointed eye roll and then smile. That's like my fuel, you know? That keeps me going. The vending machine what is cute to you? Hey, they're dumb but funny. Exactly. I only find like the dumb like cute but endearing humor to be pickup lines that I remember. That or the horrifying ones, like the I just shit my pants. Can I get yours? That one. You know. I think we're mostly done. I need to draw Ratchet's eyes, but that's like not that important. Ratchet can have no eyes for a bit. I need to make sure I get everything else. Like sword. I've currently got the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild ambience on, and I feel like this is probably gonna be what I use going forward because I think it's better than just normal lo-fi. The best response to a pickup line to me is "I'm in hell." Yeah, I can tell. Stop making me want to play again. No, play it. It's great. Oh, hydrate. I've been playing Tears of the Kingdom every so often, and I do really enjoy it. It's a nice game to just mindlessly bumble about in. At least I find that. Okay, we got the sword back there. Now we just draw the tree. Oh, Jesus. I bought the super fancy Ganondorf figure from Good Smile Company. Ooh, I don't want to wait. That's tough. You're gonna have to wait, though. That's the thing. You kinda gotta. Made up two pickup lines. Hey, lay 'em on us. You can't tell us and then not tell us them, right? Is that it? Is that all I have to do? Just a few little quick lines? Wow. I mean, I gotta do some cell shading, but otherwise we're good. Which is a good thing. Uh, Alright, Ratchet. Eyes time. And I gotta give him his nose. Because his face shape is right, but he's missing his nose. That's definitely not correct. There we go. No, that's not right either, is it? It kind of flows with the rest of his face. But then as a result, I kind of need to shear off a lot of the line thickness a little bit. Posted a pic in my Discord. Ooh, keen to see it. One was, hey, can I put a little melanin on you? Fantastic. And And the other one was, "Hey Santa, why don't you come over to my place this winter? I'll let you dog my eggs." That's amazing. I love it. Very good stuff. Nice. I applaud you. I applaud you for coming up with that stuff. Now, okay, we got a ratchet face. We're good. Throws a slice of American cheese at Mouse's face. No. And it takes out my entire body as I fly back into a wall. How you doing, Silent? The old so and so. Uh, it ships in April, I think. Okay, well that's not too big of a wait. I mean, it is a while for sure, but it's not too big. So I'll have maybe a week of distraction from Sadoikin. That's fair. Well, that's something, right? There's an amount of time where you'll be distracted. And now he's in the Yamcha pose. Oh yeah, just in that like crumpled mess of a pose. Yeah. Uh, the little sound effect. Yeah, getting hit with by a whole slice of cheese, just completely taken out. I'm existing against the will of my body. Oh no. That's good that you're existing against the will of your body. A little bit unpleasant. You can pronounce Suiko, but not Sudokin. Sudoikin. Sweetoken? I don't know what I'm talking about. You can't expect me to pronounce things good. That's a mistake on your part. I cannot read. Oh, zooming in too much. Gotta zoom out, I'd say as I zoom in. We've got Gray got the dyslexia too. A little bit. A little bit. Worse with numbers, but definitely got it to some degree. There we go. Nice and close. My body currently wishes to break apart like one of the Lego characters in the Lego games. Well, that's not good. You're not made of Lego. We should start a club. A club. Oh no, that's how you know I've got it bad as well. That's how you know it's worse than you thought. I read that as completely normal. Oh dear. Yeah, just like that realization. Like, wait a second. That doesn't spell club. Lego Man break apart sounds ideal. Maybe. But not if you're not made of Lego. That can be bad. That's probably not ideal. Now. Okay, we're about to. Hey, presently. How you doing? How's your day been? Or how's your day going? Welcome, welcome. Actually, the middle letters in words arrangement don't matter. Yeah, that's what I've heard. That's what I've heard. That, like, as long as they vaguely spell it out, you can read it. I've seen that paragraph of continuously or um, consistently degrading words that you can just read as normal. I mean, one time I was explaining dyslexia to a friend and it came out lystexia, and I stopped talking for 20 minutes, which is astounding for me because I usually never shut up. Honestly, that was just bound to happen, right? Someone was gonna reassemble dyslexia, especially being dyslexic, at some point. It's a word too complicated to get right every single time. I think we're done with that, with the line work phase, which is cool. Just checking. I'll probably reuse some of the assets from this page on the next one, but only the line work, because there's going to be too much going on. Oh right, Mouse, I have news. Tonight, for the first time, someone redeemed my do art redeem. A historical doodle took place. Ooh, amazing. I love to hear it, Silent. What did you draw? I know someone else falling apart today too. My leg decided to go out of commission today. All the things I planned to do went out the window. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that presently. I hope at the very least you got time to kind of recover, at least. Because, yeah, that doesn't sound very fun. Okay, I need that. And the moss tool. That's a backpack. Yeah, I need to just stay off it so that I'm able to go to work tomorrow. Ah, that's rough. But, yeah, good that you're taking time to recover, at least. I know it sucks, but, you know, I hope that it doesn't take too long to get back on your feet. May I send link to show? Yes, you may. You may send link. Please do. I pulled a muscle an hour before work the other day, and existence was suffering. Art tax, yes, art tax. Give us the art. Oh, sweet. Let me check this out. Ah, a blue sky. Hey, that's wicked. Zorak. Oh, that's who redeemed it. I thought the little fox's name was Zorak. Link. Yeah. There we go. That's super cute. I love the personality that you've put into this. Is fox with top hat? It is. It's very good. It's very, very good. I'm very impressed. Zorak did not name fox. Ah, well, that's thing for next time. Needs all good drawings need a name. I love it. Top tier, top tier arts. Thank you for sharing that. Okay, then we get. Make sure to get all the colors of the things that are this color. I think that's it. Yeah. Gotta name the fox. Every animal that you've ever drawn has to be named. It's just the rules. And yeah, I do make the rules, but, you know, because I've got authority to. I really do like this yellow color. It's really nice. It's a really pleasant little color. Cute fox. I also don't know how to make background transparent on Krita. That's fair. I have no idea, so I cannot help you. I cannot assist you there. This is the music I hear whenever I knock Beetle on his ass. Yeah, me too. Cutie fox, very cute fox. Forgot to name the fish. presently. You must make amends. Cannot not name a fox. Use that website because background removal, whatever. Oh yeah, that works too. I'm sure there is a button that just removes backgrounds in Krita, but I have no idea what it would be. I've used Photoshop or Clip Studio Paint for just way too long that I just wouldn't know. MS Paint has a button I literally can't. Oh, that's good to know though that MS Paint has a button to remove the background. Hey, Chris, hello. How art thou, mine friend? Okay, we get the little ratchet pants. Oh, Rathy, has arrived at work. Good, good. I hope you have a fantastic day at work. But also, thank you so much, Rathy, for shouting out Chris. Chris is a fantastic friend of the stream, so very, very worth it. This song specifically really fits the vibe of this page. I agree. I agree. I wish I had a button. Fair. Don't shout me out. Don't you shout me out. This is my stream. You don't need to shout me out. If you're here, then you don't need to know who I am. Arrived. Here's the thing, Rathy. I fully believed. I was like, that could be Swedish. I know so little. Could be Swedish. Don't you shout me out. Oh, what the? No, that's weird. That feels weird. I don't need a shout out here. This is my place. This is my house. this is this is this is my house. What the frick? Something so weird about that to me. Just being shouted out in my own channel. Very peculiar. Oh, this is the wrong color. You lot are goobers. You know that? You lot are the most realist goobers I've ever known. It's blue, isn't it? No, what color do I actually want? I want that light brown. Swedish is just gibberish. That is what I have slowly been learning, at least from you. It's what you've been telling me. However, I don't think it changes the fact that every time it's like a really good defense that like I wouldn't know if it was just a misspelling, like an autocorrect, or if it was actually Swedish. So is English sometimes true? True. It's a very good point. English can be very weird. What am I missing? Armella's hair color. And skin color, actually, now that I noticed. I don't like. So the controls are a bit inverted with one of the wheels. So they go to scroll in. Oh. Jesus, I'm too close. Oh god, I'm in hell. I just learned the term mollywop. No idea what that means. However, I assume it's for something random as hell. But yeah, to scroll out, I actually need to scroll forward, and that doesn't work for me. And to scroll in, I need to scroll in towards myself, and that doesn't work for me. I want to scroll forward to go in. That's all I want. Is that too much to ask? No, it's a very little problem, like minute problem to have, you know? Scrolling is overrated. I don't believe so. I like scrolling. I just dislike this form of scrolling currently. Alright, fill in these little spots. Grey mouse enhance image in Gobbo's ear. On Gobbo's ear. Yes. For you, sure. There you go. Enhanced. What a interesting request. I would expect none other than Silent to request it, of course. Perfect. Well, I gotta zoom out immediately after because I got other colors to fill in. So you get your win, but only for a moment. Why are all the good patterns crochet? I can't do that. That is a gobbo ear. Silent. Resident gobbo ear identifier. Thank you for checking in on that. A win is a win. With knitting, I can make a thing. With crochet, I can make a knot. Okay. Because I was going to ask, would you be interested in learning crochet if you're getting so many crochet patterns? And I know that's like, if you can't beat them, join them, you know, right? But crochet is easy to undo. I have no idea about crochet, so I'm glad Presently knows. Because I don't know, heck. I've been trying for years. Make a Gordian knot. I know what that is. I know enough about Greek mythology to know what that is. Alexander the Great, Gordian knot. Trying for 10 years. That's a long time. Videos in your sister. Fair enough. I can't learn from book learning if school taught me anything. Yeah, fair. I get that. I feel like the moment I change the scroll wheel, like direction, uh, I'll I'll get the hang of it, and like my muscle memory will take over, and so I'll never win with the scroll wheel. That's fine though. Uh, I like to blame my nana, but there's a lot of books that give you step-by-step visuals if you get confused with what they are trying to show you in the video. That's good to know. Like an IKEA or a Lego booklet presently. Is that correct? If so, then hey, even I could do that. Or not even I can do that, but maybe I could do that. Because I've never done crochet. She taught my sister to crochet when we were kids and refused to teach you because you were too young. Ah, deprived of the crochet knowledge. A crochet education. Tertiary education in crochet. Tragique. Yeah, they make the colors of the new step more prominent. Ooh, that's good to know. I like the sound of that. Maybe I'll crochet one day. Probably not. I feel like I'm probably too busy with other art forms to crochet. Okay, I need to fill in Ratchet's eye color, but beyond that, we're pretty much ready to go. For some reason, looking at step-by-step instructions of books just confuses and frustrates you. That's fair enough. I get that. I don't think my brain is meant for that flavor of learning. It's fair enough. It's not for everybody. That's for sure. To the wheel. Down for pen. These, like, lower resolution versions of Ratchet, I usually just remove sections of his face, like his mouth, or things like that, and that's how I decomplicate him. Just eyes and a nose. That and find what's missing pictures. Ah, that makes sense. It's all clicking together in my head. Eat the wheel. No, it's my wheel. My brain ain't made for a lot of flavors of learn, so I just hammer knowledge into my muscle memory. I mean, that's one way to do it. That's why you eat it. No. No. My wheel. My wheel. Nobody touch my wheel. But me. Me wheel for Grey Mouse. Grey Mouse wheel for Grey Mouse. No one touch. Unga bunga. I know it's your wheel. You're the one who's eating it. I not eat wheel. I'm not gonna eat the wheel. I need to use the wheel. Coward. Don't call me a coward for not eating a thing that's not edible. Madman. Madman, you and your cursed knowledge. Shadow shed. Set that to multiply. Bit of color. Like my brain don't know how to spell a lot of words, but my body does because of spelling tests I was forced to go through. That's interesting. That makes a lot of sense, but very interesting. I get that. Sometimes I just follow the visuals, but there's other information that they have written out that I don't even bother reading until months later, and I realize it would have been helpful to first read it. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, sometimes I get too ahead of myself with like Lego, and I don't read. I don't read anything that's been presented for me. I just don't bother. After a certain point, if you've like with Lego and things like that, if you've done it enough times, you kind of don't bother to to read it. You don't read the source material. You know? Just get into it. You just get moving. We want to get this, ice cream truck going. Got to get it out on the street so we don't have time to read the manual on how to build it. Lego's got to be built. Oh, nope. That's a cold shadow spot. We ain't putting warm shadows in Ratchet's ears. That's weird. I mean, it kind of makes sense. It's not that weird. But no, we want to match the cold with the cold and the warm with the warm. It's a very simple idea. And of course, it is slightly more to keep an eye on, but it pays off. I just buy the set so I can have the characters and then I never touch the set itself. Ah, interesting. That's certainly one way of doing that. No judgment, of course. But I am judging you a little bit. I'm a little bit judgy. Yeah. We have a Lego store in the mall an hour away so you can make your own figures. That's cool. That's pretty wicked. That's something I should have done while I was in Japan. Make a Lego figure. Oh well. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. I'll go back. I have to. I made Sir Blockhead, or interesting. Oh, get the soup. Senor. Ah, senior. Senior Blockhead. Or senor, but senior. One assumes when you can read. Since I cannot read, I just assume. Okay. Yeah. Heck. There we go. Got it. Such a cute little boot. The traveling music, yeah, it's good. I think I've hit a winner for lo-fi music. Breath of the Wild coming in clutch, as per. I use it for art reference. I use it for music reference. It's perfect. So peaceful. It's just what we need. It's a good mix of. It's the fantasy. It's a good mix of all that. It's just right, you know. Also doesn't hurt that I use like the Gerudo music for Ratchet's character design as well. It all just matches out perfectly. Now, I'm pretty sure the pink is going to be pink lavender is going to be warm. So it'll require a warm shadow. Yeah, that looks about right. But good to check. I just want to lay in the grass. On the grass in Breath of the Wild. Yeah. It's lovely. Such a good game to, like, enviably want to just sit in the grass and do nothing. Feels like a Murakami kind of world, if you know what I mean. Those of you who have read Haruki Murakami's work, I kind of think of Hyrule in Breath of the Wild when he describes grass and stuff like that. Even when it's raining and it looks so beautiful. Yeah, it's perfect. I wanted to be able to ride those ostrich birds in Breath of the Wild. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's a shame you can't. Cuz like you can ride deer and stuff. You can't like lodge them as horses, but like you can ride deer. You're valid. Yeah. Yeah. Agreed. I rode the Lord of the Mountain and the stable master scolded you. Yeah, that's ridiculous. You should be rewarded, not scolded. I caught the best horse. Give me all your money and your stable while you're at it. It's mine now. I've done everything I could possibly do. I've achieved the greatest feat. This one. Alright. Now, before I set to a cold shadow, I gotta paint this tree. Oh, ad break coming up. But my favorite horse is the big beefy Ganon horse. Ah, agreed. The big horses are cool. I always really liked Clydesdales growing up. So those are giant horses, like cart horses. So I always really liked those. So it's cool to see them get a bit of, play in games. Oh, there you go. Link looks like a little kid on those horses. Yeah, it's great. It's fantastic design. Beautiful. World class, I would say. Let me take a big stretch for a moment. Ugh. Those are my elbows, but we knew that, of course. Alright, now we switch to cold shadows. feel like a good portion of this will be covered with moss as well, but that's okay. We'll make it work. Okay, just curve that down. I think having become more of a multi-part illustrator, like digital illustrator, sometimes it's easy to forget that a lot of my anatomy work comes together once the shadows and the moss and petals. Yes, moss and petals. A lot of the image comes together once the shadows and stuff are in. So we add the moss and the rose, not rose, but the petals of the tree. We add those in afterwards, and also these strange cobwebby things. We add those in after the fact because I like to draw them in later, so to speak. Partially because it's easier, because then I can kind of cover up things that I was less impressed by, less impressed working on, you know. Now where does the calf muscle go? It's probably still about there, right? We can add like just a bit of a crease on that bit, just a little bit. Also because basically with Clip Studio Paint you can add in outlines. So all I actually had to do for the petals and the moss was paint over a lot of the things I'd already drawn on over like the highest like top layer. And so I just did the green and the green definition on the interior. All the outline stuff is done after the fact because the layer is outlined. It's fantastic for that. But I usually don't do it too much purely because I fear what I don't understand, you know? Anything I do not understand, I fear. So I fear words. I fear time. Things like that. But yeah. And it's like a nice little digital art hack or little cheat that you can do with digital art is that Clip Studio Paint offers an outlining function. So you may as well use it. And use it for things you don't really want to draw an outline of because they're not, until they're actually added into the panel, they're not actually defined. The ocean, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. So for things that I haven't even defined yet in the artwork, I usually leave to a secondary outline. Little Ratchet kicking his little feet, having a little happy time. We love it. Oh, ad break. I might use that as an opportunity to have water. But I also want to be productive, so give me a second. Alright, let's drink. Let's drink water. You probably do something similar. Nice. Okay, so I'm vindicated in my actions. For this art, at least. Ooh. I'm not too familiar with creating digital art though. That's fair enough. Honestly, like I think my mentality has always been if it works for you, then it works for you. There's no inherently right or wrong way to do art, just in general, but there's no right or wrong way to do digital art, even more so. So if you find a shortcut that makes things easier and it's not ripping off anyone else's art, then it's almost certainly fine, I believe. If you're not stealing anyone's art, then you're doing it your way, and that's okay. I do have a project in mind to practice with. Hey, nice. What kind of a project? Making a long form comic? I was joking that that was like one of the best ways to improve your art, you know, like consistently improve your art, was to just work on a really long form comic. Because that worked wonders for me. Okay, is that everything? Kinda. Wicked. Just double checking. I know Ratchet's eyes need a little bit of something, but that's okay. Quickly jump to the warm layer. Warm shadows, I mean, not layer. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. I thought you were gonna say as long as it's not ripping off someone else's arm. That too. Honestly, you know what? Let's just clear the ice now. Address the elephant in the room. Don't rip off somebody's arm. I don't know why, because because in context it makes absolutely no sense. It's a good rule to live by in most contexts, but yeah, if as long as it doesn't, like, the art you're doing doesn't rip off someone else's arm, then maybe avoid it. Oh wait, no, if it does rip off somebody's arm, avoid it. If it doesn't, don't avoid it. You shouldn't rip people's arms off. This is Grang saying don't do a rip. Don't do a rip. Exactly. Make your own original work and have your own original arms. Don't rip off somebody else's arms. Very bad. Very bad stuff. And if you do something like that, you're going to hear me tell you, and I'll say it, not your best work, mate. You rip off somebody's arm, your own original arms. If you rip off somebody else's arms, I'm going to be disappointed. I'm sorry. I like to be supportive of my community as much as I can be, but just letting you know now, if you rip off somebody's arm, I'm gonna be disappointed. I'm gonna feel let down. You're gonna get one of those. You're gonna get a little bit of a frown and a little head shake from old Papa Mouse. Now, this is my gut reaction, so I'm sorry about that, but that's just how it's gonna be. Good. So I think that's kind of cleared the air on that kind of vague question. You know. So if you were wondering, yes, I will be disappointed if you rip someone's arm off. That should go in the FAQ because I feel like it comes up a lot. And until recently it's been unanswered. But yes, morally speaking, not a fan. Got his little striped pantaloons, because he's just the goodest bean. So he needs the striped pantaloons because they're just cute. And like Ratchet is kind of a serious character, as all the characters in the comic are, but they are free to be a little bit expressive, right? So gonna add things that make them look unique and fun. Anyways, I'm trying to make an art piece for a friend. It's been in the works mentally for a couple of years now, but with me moving all the time, I haven't gotten a chance to focus on it. That's fair. Okay, cool. Well, I'm keen to hear all about it then. I will say one thing. Um, Stuff like commissions and fan art, I I didn't really understand the appeal of until very recently, because I found that it's if you're someone who is really like prone to and focused on practice and practice of fundamentals or building that artistic style, I didn't understand the idea of doing fan art until very, very recently, when it became clear that then you have something to compare to. You have, a visual cue to kind of strive to. And that only made sense when I did the Deucer art, because I actually began to understand what I could add to my own work. But if I give my original arms to someone else for the sake of art, well then that's fine. That's fine. I wouldn't be disappointed in you for that. That's for dang sure. I'd be confused, but not disappointed. Oh no. The agonizing alien. Oh dear. Is that that's fine. No, that's not. That is not fine. But this one is fine. Alright. Need to switch out to the soft render brush. I used to do a thing where I added a little bit of red to the tip of Ratchet's ear. But it just, because it makes his ear look like a traffic light now, so I don't do it anymore. But I do that because I love that. That thing. That aspect to Ratchet's face. His ears having little, like, marks on them. I think I get your intention behind it, though. The arm ripping thing? Or the fan art thing. I think with fan art, I now I fully understand fan art now, and I think it's a really nice way of doing it. Oh no, the red ears, yeah, because it adds that like little red glow, like in normal ears. I was gonna just say I really like, now that there are some things that I have known about for years, and I only really have understood recently because of the context that has been added to them. Something that I've just like read and then I'm like, oh, I understand now. And that's been big for me. Has been a big thing for me. Slowly learning art, even now, as someone who feels like they kind of knew a lot, realizing I didn't know enough and I could always learn more. But the ready is, yes. I thought it would be cute, and it is cute, but it's maybe just a bit too much, and you don't need to put too much in. Still learning to keep things simple, you know? I had two D&D today and introduced one group to enchanted face paints. Ooh, fun. Very cool. That was fun. Yeah, I bet. I bet. That sounds wicked. That's maybe too bright. That's better. Keep it subtle. Especially since we're a little bit further away from them now. So we don't have to be quite so into it. They're at a festival currently, and my artificer made them all look like cats. Amazing. Had them roll for what color they got, and the effect is dependent on the color. Yeah, nice. Nice. It's a very just easy win. I love a good just festival. Any kind of festival arc in a campaign is fun. Ugh. I might do just a little bit of light. Yeah, nice. Two rolled black, and that's necrotic damage resistant. Ooh, that's good. That's really good. You don't want to wipe that face paint off then, which might be a bit gross in a few days. You get a really good boon from the face paint, and you're just like, I'm done washing my face. Settles it. I don't think I need to. I could put some light on the pants, but I don't want to make them come across as reflective. Is the only thing. It only lasts a day, unfortunately. No, that's a good idea because you don't want them to just never remove the face paint because eventually that would just have an effect on their charisma rolls. You can't really persuade someone to trust you when you've got cat makeup on. Puts mouse in a jar. What the shit? I'm trying to draw. Why am I in a jar? What are you doing? But they got to do quests. Yeah, yeah. If they ask the artificer for some, he'll just take one vial, but it's gonna be random. Yeah, yeah, that's good. Me on Baldur's Gate 3 with clown makeup, that won't wash off. Yes, I did that too. But I also played a warlock named Honkers who was like a clown girl, so it also fit for the character. Shakes. No. I will be static. I will be still. I am not jar material. I'm gonna not add this, so I'll leave that. I will not be shaken by ye. Scumbag. You scummo. Not jar material. The jar could be big enough to include your art stuff. Well, now it's all just scattered around in the cosmos. Well, the jar. Thanks for that, Silent, you big swinging. All my stuff's been scattered in the jar. Oh, that's cool. I thought that was an upset llama. Oh well. So you want to be stirred, not shaken. I don't want to be in a jar. I'll have you know. Maybe a bit of a bold statement, but I'd rather not be contained within a jar. You think my powers can be contained? Ha! I'll add cracks and stuff to the stonework, but I think it's probably going to be covered a little bit by moss. That's okay. Yes, hence the jar. What do you mean hence the jar? I don't want to be in the jar. I wish to be released from the jar. Release me, or I will be mad. That's too bright. It's gonna be pretty subtle with this one. Because it's kind of just additional highlighting and stuff like that. We've already established you're above Stuart Little but below Remy. Yes, and I think both have been put in jars, so therefore, let me out of the dang jar. Or I will be sad. I'll get the Galactic Federation on you. You don't want that, do you? We have already established. Only one escaped from the jar. That's true. Well, Remy didn't. Remy was let out of the jar. Stuart escaped a jar. I think I haven't watched Stuart Little in a while. I'll admit. Right, that is me. You're always sad. Yeah. Well, no. That's a confirmation bias. I'm only sad when you're around, so you only ever know me as sad. Got him. Remove me henceforth from the jar. Ooh, water. Hydrate. And I'm always around you, so you're always sad. Checkmate. You're not always around me. I have moments of freedom. I have moments to be free. No one's always around me. Throws jar, he'll escape. Ah! Ah! Son of a bitch. Trying to do an audio play. No! Exclamation point throw. Thank goodness. I mean, I'd love to have that do something. Nobody ate the jar. Well, now it's a shattered mess on the ground. Shattered mess on the streets of Paris. Tragique. Nobody ate the jar. No, it's only broken glass now, so it would be bad if you did. Eats the glass. Rafe! No, you said don't. What are you doing? Get your... No! Somebody stop Rafe. Somebody stop Rafe. Okay. I need to draw cracks. Step on a crack and you'll break your mum's back. Your mum's car. But we need cracks in this stone. Otherwise, what are we gonna do? You can't. I'm too powerful now. What? There's nothing I can do. I mean, me mum's car. Broom, broom. Yeah. And we'll see how this goes, because I may end up just covering this all in moss. So, it's not the end of the world, but it's also just like... There's not too much to be done. I don't need to really worry about doing this too well. Either. As for them, it's like one large hardened piece of stone. Hardened piece of stone. It's a stone. It doesn't need to be hardened, but it's a large piece of stone. Essentially a slab of granite that used to be a sword for a giant. But has now long since gone into disrepair. We make a lot of sugar glass in my house. I know when I see it. Oh, okay, well then that's fine. As long as you know it's sugar glass and that your gums bleeding is on account of the sugar. Okay. Right, Tio. I might, and this is the thing. This is the thing where it's going to be somewhat disappointing. Is that we're now done with the details layer, and I'm about to cover most of what I've just done of the tree line with moss, or at least most of it. And it's not the end of the world, of course, but it is a shame. Not a shame. I don't care. I feel nothing. No, it's it's fine, but it's one of those things. There's like, oh yeah, we're about to just cover what we worked on, but that's part of being an artist. Is that sometimes life's a bitch. But it also helps to, because like if I know what's under it, then I also am kind of more aware of what I'm gonna put over it as well. When did I eat the lid? Wait, what? How'd you eat the lid? You a goat? It was metal. We make a lot of lot for Christmas every year. My favorite is when they add too much cinnamon oil, and my mouth feels like it's on fire. Damn, Rafe, that's wild. But I also find that this somehow looks better than trying to draw in moss myself. I just need to add shadows to it myself as well. Someone must have sleight of hands in it. Uh, if you didn't eat it, where is it? Good question, actually. It's a lot of concerning talk. Yes, I agree. But nothing I can do about it. It's beyond my control. Not really, but also those two are maddos, so what can I do? There we go. Hide a sleight of hand. I got a 19. It might have been you. Maybe. However, we can't trust that those dice rolls are accurate or honest. You roll them. We need to see the dice. We need to see its roll. Come on, show us. Didn't even add your modifier. We can't believe that for certain. Show us the dice. Show us the dices for us Mises. I like to add just strands into the moss because it kind of gives off this visual that it cascades. It's dead ass a dice app. Well, then it should be E. Yeah, okay, good, good. Because we gotta trust. We gotta trust. Be able to trust that it's real. That's the D&D way. Even though this isn't a D&D game, so prove it. Prove it. Tell us the truth. I'm gonna quickly shift click this and then go over it as I did with the previous ones. Then we're also gonna go over it again one with the layers not selected, just to give them a bit of height and also for a light layer. Do I want to eat a food? Do I want to eat a food? I don't know. You would go in for it again. What the hell's going on? I had two types of soup today. One was ramen, the other was potato. Ooh, that both sounds amazing. I would love either of them. You're having soup. Ooh, but by that I mean chicken, veg, and gravy. Ooh, that does sound fantastic. I'm willing to forgive that it's not traditionally soup, but then again, none of us believe in the traditional soup classification. We've made our own. The gravy makes it soup, I think. I agree. Not soup. Depends how much gravy I use. That's true. Yes. The more gravy, the more it's soup. Agreed. Agreed. Gravy is a soup. Yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah, no, I agree, but it's not traditionally soup, is what I'm saying. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just letting you know what the outside world thinks of us as soup connoisseurs. Or at least what the outside world thinks of soup and gravy and its classification. We're right, they're wrong, so it doesn't matter. We don't argue with them. We don't debate with them. The amount of gravy I have, it's definitely soup. See, exactly. Exactly. I ain't gonna deny you your soup uh, at all. There we go. I mean, I need to make that just to look a little cleaner. There we go. Anyway, wait a second. Outside world is full of plebs. Yes, tradition is behind evolution. True. True. Someone must force tradition into evolution. Oh dear. I mean, hey, not my place to decide that. So good luck to you, soup enthusiasts. Sometimes you must, yeah, force tradition. Oh dear. Adding just a few little sketch lines into it now that it's like nice and close, just to see how it looks. Maybe a few minute lines here and there, but yeah, nothing too big. And they can be a bit messy. I say, before I change it. Because I don't like messy lines. I like I use Christmas tree toppers, but I put some random gaming thing on top instead of a star or an angel, and I tend to use a Borderlands Psycho mask. That's pretty good. Force Grey to wear tutu understood. No! More like, and then silence. That's deeply concerning for me. How do I feel about that? I don't know. I have a handsome Jack mask. That's cool. Traditionally, cow milk is used for beverages, but we will force grey milk to be the standard. Ah, dear. I knew the grey milk would come back up again. Somehow. Vile. Why not a handsome Jack face mask? But no, gearboxes run that series into the ground by now. They can't do it. They can't bring themselves to do it. I agree. You'll exchange me for the handsome Jack mask? You can't do that. You can't do that. You don't have me as a bargaining chip. I ain't your. I don't wanna. Good. Stand by your convictions. Don't sell me off. Especially when no one has authority over me. Certainly none of yous. None of yous lot. Well, I was able to be caught in a jar. No, Silent just said I was. I was entertaining him. I was humoring him merely. I was never in a jar. I can't be caught. Cannot be caught. I don't wanna. I like to wear it and be problematic. I respect that deeply. I married you off to Rathy already, Grey. Again, you have no authority over me. I'll do as I wish. I'll do as I wish. You can munch upon my gooch if you desire to say otherwise. It's fine, I ate that jar. I might dial down the line work a little bit for that. There we go. Oh man, I did that in 1 hour as well. Well, almost 2 hours, but still, it's a very shortened period of time. More jars can be made. Will you eat them all? I think Rafe's got the appetite for it. I think Rafe will eat them all. All the jars. I think it's possible. I think it's in with the wheelhouse. Okay. There we go. Yeah, cool. All right. There we we go. I have a black hole in my tummy that teleports things to an island in the Bermuda Triangle. We don't talk about the Bermuda Triangle enough anymore, do we? That used to be such a big thing. Now, regrettably, not so much. I haven't referenced that old law for probably 5 years. It's old world law. Old Rafe law. Now, am I happy with this? I wonder. Maybe. The Bermuda Triangle was such an irrational fear for you, like quicksand. Yeah, exactly. Bermuda Triangle and quicksand are always like such like topics that are talked about together, right? Because yeah, freaky. As a kid, it's some freaky stuff. The chances of being lost in the Bermuda Triangle are as likely for me as getting stuck in quicksand in the middle of Melbourne. Yeah, exactly. Madness, but it felt real as a kid. Felt real, real. What are you gonna do in that situation? What if you did just get bloody caught in quicksand in the middle of, the DFO shopping center? What are you gonna do? No one knows how to get you out. You hecked. You you know nothing you can do against quicksand. Not in this economy. No way. Okay, I think that's good enough. Yeah. Just swim to my tummy island. I should have been more scared of sinkholes. That's fair. That's more real, you know? Just swim to your tummy island. Eventually, something useful will spawn in. I ingest an un a lot of canoes. Just about to ask about sinkholes. Yeah, sinkholes are a real fear, like a real threat, right? That's a big thing. Okay, I was gonna take the line work of this one though for the next one. However, with the intention of, erasing everything else. It turns out my biggest fear is beautiful women. Women are scary. Agreed. Agreed. No, I'm not going to agree with that. I mean, women are scary in the sense that they are awe-inspiring, you know? I'm a feminist. No, I don't fear women necessarily, but I am afraid of them. I'm just saying stuff now. We are sometimes scary. Hello, playful Robin. Yes, sometimes women be scary. Oh god, women are here too. Ah! Yeah. How you doing? How you doing, Robin? Hello, hello. You should fear women. Hot women. What the heck? I mean, yes, I guess so. It's okay, I'm married. I have no obligation unless it's my husband to scare men. Fair enough. Fair enough. That's very respectable. I guess. I don't know. You know what? Honestly, I think. Hey, I'll say it. Gender be damned. If you're gonna scare people, that's your right to do so. However, it also do be scary. You know? No. That's Maeve was about to be a goober, but I don't know if I should be just a goober. I was gonna say if I was scared of hot women. Oh no, that's green. If I was scared of hot women, uh, how could I talk to Rathy? Too afraid. Too afraid. Women can be hot regardless of marriage. However, I feel slightly safer knowing your spooky efforts and directed at a willing victim. No need to panic cry. Best thing to do is to just smile and nod respectfully. Of course, yeah. Yeah, of course. Glad we've covered this. Come on, there we go. Line work. Madness. Husband is willing in the scaring. Fair enough. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. I'm very happy to hear that. I feel like I mean to be fair, any kind of relationship, if the individual's kind of unwilling to be scared, I don't want to be like if they're unwilling to be scared, then you're not gonna like you can't prank them. You can't spooky prank them, you know? But like the playful spook, not actually like make them fear for their lives. That would be horrifying. Uh, he scares me too, but more on a pranking level. Exactly. Yeah, the pranky kind of playful spooking is great. It's fun to a certain degree, but it's got to be within reason. But that's also like one of the big things, right? It's like all that stuff within reason, in moderation. You know. Mind you, I can't blame you. Greymass have forewarned me about the potential that women may be here. Yeah, sorry, mate, but it's gonna happen. Women gonna be around, you know. I'm not gonna. It's just a potential thing that couldn't can happen. Couldn't happen. Cone happen. I don't think I have a fear response until after the fact. Interesting. Greymouse didn't list the trigger warnings. Women. Trigger warning. No. He always does it and pretends to fall or tumble down the stairs because he knows that's a worry of mine because he's clumsy. That's pretty funny. Like that's pretty good. Just the oh no, I'm gonna fall. Oh, and then like tum like thumping noises and stuff like that. That's pretty good. That's pretty baller. I like that. It's good. That's a good goof. That's a pretty good goof. I've never pranked my partner, but I used to very consistently prank my brothers, like scare prank my brothers. I'd hide under like laundry and stuff and then jump out and scare them. That's just classic goofs, you know? Just classic goofing around. Grew up with five brothers despite being a female. I'm rough and tumble. Fair enough, fair enough. Like I have a few different aggressive customers come into the store really late at night when no one was around, and I just don't react until they're straight up going, "Yeah, oh, I get that. That makes sense." Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that because that's never pleasant. A brave soldier to fight the women and beat them at their own spoopy games. Then I go have an anxiety attack. Oh, I'm sorry, Rafe. That's not pleasant. But yeah, the playful spookums is nice. But only when it's playful. And, you know, okay with both parties. Where but, sorry, just drawing legs, and I need to include a butt because people have butts. That could be back more. The bloody customers, yeah. Ooh, shaking my fist. Why they gotta be buying stuff? And actually, why they gotta be awful? Why they gotta be so bloody awful? Fucking customers. I work late at night and get those types. Just go into defense mode and yell louder than them and tell them to leave with very colorful words. That's good. That's good. That works. Yes. Don't let them get you down. Be crazier. If they acting crazy, be crazier than them. That's terrible. That's a terrible leg. How does that look from afar? Probably awful for me. Yeah, that's weird. That's better, but not much better. Yeah, better. Oh, join the soup. Night people are different to day people. That's true. Yeah, they are. They're a different breed. That's for sure. My favorite was this guy who was buying beer and looked like 19. I asked for his ID and he asked if I wanted to end up on the 11 o'clock news. Jesus. Women are government plants. You right, Wiki. You right. That one looks good. Thank you, Robin. The legs are coming together. Oh, actually, they're stepping apart. I don't know. I very monotone told them I was dead inside and held out my hand for the ID. You handled that well, Rafe. Ain't that the truth? Grateful we're not open super late. Yeah, man. Working late sounds bloody terrifying. Oh god, another hot woman. Hot Wiki is the scariest of women. Yeah, super scary. Wiki super spooky. Women are the government's way to control the men. Shaking in my britches. So they get us. I don't want to say that's how they get us down because. Bloody women. Ooh, shaking my fist. Again. Back to shaking my fist. At the many injustices caused by women. Ooh. So much injustice. Is this a hill I wish to die on? Absolutely not. I don't want to wish. I do not wish to die on this hill. Just fear. Reacting in fear. That's definitely not the way the sword would go either. Am I mad? So the sword would be like that. It's fine. Not allowed to die on hills anymore. Good. You shouldn't be dying on hills. That's very bad for the ecosystem. Apparently, cleanup is a bitch. Exactly. Exactly. You get it. You get it. I don't need to be telling you nothing. You already know. I might even just move these two slightly. Beepity beep. Slightly more forward because we want to see more of the tree. Should save as well. Doing a comic. You're working on a comic as well? Ooh, what's it called? What is it? Just finished the provisional front cover. Ooh, well, hey, art tags. If you have anything to share, please do so. That would be amazing. But also no pressure to share anything if you don't want to. It's totally okay. But yes, I am currently working on a long form comic series known as Ratchet and the Beanstalk Brigade. It is a fantasy comic series based on a D&D campaign that never had a conclusion, and it follows the titular protagonist Ratchet, as he forms a band of adventurers, thieves who steal gold from giants. It's slightly based on Jack and the Beanstalk, but in a more kind of ideally humorous and whimsical way. I don't have a solid name yet, but its placehold is The Reluctant Witch. I love it. That sounds fantastic. Already I'm hooked. I need to know about this comic then. Anyway, with that guy, I was a little more confident because he had another guy with him, and the other guy looked really surprised he said that. Ah, good, good. So you had someone there. Where can I share the art? Well, if so you are welcome to share any links on the channel or in the chat. Or if you would like to share it in the Discord, I can provide you with a link to the Discord if you would be keen. Oh, stranded? What the? What are you doing here, cheeky sorts? How's everybody doing? Thank you so much for the raid. It's so lovely to see you. What were you working on? Discord would be great. Okay, excellent. Let me quickly get you a link. And welcome to the soup for the Discord. And Stranded, let me quickly get you a nice little shout out. What were you working on? What were you doing? Hello, it's so lovely to see you. Sweeko, do the shout out. Hello, Ezrom. Hello, Orpa. How are you? You're stranded in the soup. Damn right, you cannot get out. We took the ladder out. So once you're in, you can't get out. The bowl walls are high. Thank you so much for the follow, Ezrom. Welcome to the soup. Hope you get nice and comfy. In its warm embrace. Stumbled over embrace and instead went with babus. Welcome. Yes, we are a soup-loving, mouse-tolerating community of little artists. If you don't know. How was I not following already? There's always a time to follow, and today was yours. So you are very, very welcome here, and get nice and comfy in our soup. I was initially continuing to work on Sheep Boy's drawing, then switched to a discussion concerning Baldur's Gate 3 Astarion and his storyline. Ooh, that sounds like a very productive stream, and a very important discussion to be had. Did you come to any conclusions there in said stream, if I may ask? That's gonna be... Yeah, there's gonna be some stuff to erase there. That's okay. Also, maybe we'll take a little pause. We want to find out what this discussion was about and see how Stranded and Stranded's lovely chats days were. And I'll actually take this opportunity to have a little cheeky peek at Robin's comic stuff, comic arts. That's Rafe. Oh, but it's cool. I jumped. I saw Rafe's like little thing, and I was like, "That's cool," but I didn't find what I was looking for immediately. All good, all good. Take your time, Robin. I really went from this guy is way too much for me to seeing Astarion's puppy dog eyes and falling head over heels. This poor sweet baby. Yeah, you just like instantly taken in by his charisma, his charm. No, he's very handsome. I fully understand that. It's not even that. Oh, just the eyes, just the puppy dog eyes. Basic conclusion is that Astarion's redemption arc is beautiful and fulfilling to watch as a healing story, but should still be viewed critically. Yes, I agree. As someone who has seen his arc, I agree completely. And that's what I find so compelling about him as well, is that he is kind of the epitome of a very complicated character, because a lot of what he does isn't good and is selfish, but his reasons have strong merit. I think we made it all the way to we can't save the world. Yeah, yeah. No, I get that. That makes a lot of sense. Let me check out this stuff as well. Welcome to the soup, Robin. Whoa! That's amazing. That's gorgeous. I love the use of your lights and darks. Very, very cool. The female character is called Danica, and the creature has been named Abner by her since he didn't have one. Both of them are soul bonded, so she can become a great witch and that can protect herself. Oh, that sounds really good. I really like the sound of that. Is Abner Does Abner have their own kind of like goals or like separate what's the word I'm looking for? Ambitions, because it reminds me like that kind of storyline, though like distinct enough that it's not the same definitely, but it reminds me a little bit of Monstrous, if you've heard of that. It's a comic series where this woman is kind of infected with a parasite, and they both have kind of conflicting goals but have to work together. And I find that kind of dynamic really compelling. So I'm really keen to see what you do with that. And now that you've shown me that, you have to keep me updated because I need to know because it sounds really interesting. As in, people can easily believe that they saved him. Even he believes it that have saved him, but that doesn't make it so. In fiction, it's one thing, but in reality, believe you can save someone from themselves is a very deep trap to fall into. Yes, yeah, absolutely. It's very compelling. Abner hasn't. All he knows is he's been serving her family for 7 generations. Ooh, even more interesting. I'm very keen to find out more. Uh, Abner will learn his own goals as the story goes on. I like that. I like that because it builds this unfolding narrative for him as well, which makes it, I find, makes him immediately likable as well. Uh, and that's oftentimes very hard to do with complicated characters. Yeah, so far as a blank canvas, I like it. I like it. No, a blank canvas can be good. A blank canvas for like a big, um, divine kind of beastie is very interesting. So I like the idea. I don't view my playthrough as having saved him. I gave him room to grow and learn to choose right for himself. That's fair. That's fair. No, I ruined him. I made him worse. I made him worse. I love it. Danica will be the one to break Abner's cycle. Nice. Okay. I'm keen. I'm keen to find out how this goes then, because that's a very interesting and compelling um collection collection of premises. It's all one premise. You know what I mean. It sounds great. I'm really keen to find out. And oh no, don't do anything cool. Oh dear. Oh dear. Don't do anything cool. Ad's currently running. Everybody who can hear me, play it cool. He still does a lot of things wrong, but if he chooses not to ascend, I'm proud. Yes, that's fair. Eat the ads. Yes, especially if they're for edible things, because that's even better. To be seen in public, Abner has a collection of skins and usually is seen as a disheveled raccoon. Oh my god, whose skin doesn't seem to fit quite right. I haven't drawn that yet. I have a specific look I'm trying to figure out. Oh, that's amazing. That's so cool. I really like that idea. That's wicked. Do a kickflip. Ah! Oh. No! Yes, that's how I prefer to see it too. There's a conversation where a Astarion outright says Tev saved him, though. So I was speaking to that. Yeah, fair. Same with Shadowheart. Rejecting Shah, yes. Thank you, presently. Thank you for eating the ads. I was gonna make that loud. I didn't, like, I hit my knees into the desk. I was gonna slam my knees into the desk, and I'm like, I'm not doing that for you. That's, oh, why do the emotes keep falling into my lap? That's something I've noticed, is that more often than not, I just get an emote fall into my lap. Hey, Goblin for coin! Hello from New Zealand. Hello! Lovely to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. My neighbor, my goblin enthusiast neighbor. Hello. How you doing? How you been? The animated emote I have for my channel is Abner. Look, he's become my channel's mascot. Oh, I love it. Yeah, that's the best. When a character from your comic becomes like a well-known and or loved member of your like stream, then you can't escape it. Then people are like super hyped for the comic release because you've got the character right then and there, just in people's face. I love it. I think, yeah, there we go. I'll probably cell shade out a lot of this just because it doesn't need to be there, you know? Yeah, totally. I have a PNG model of him and my husband voices. That's amazing. I love that. That's so cute. That's so lovely. I'm such a big fan of that. Gotta go dinner. Have a great stream. Oh, thank you so much, Stranded, and thank you so much for bringing your absolutely wonderful and adorable community here. I, I mean, fingers crossed we'll take good care of them, but we shall see. They may return to you a little bit. I don't want to say damage. That sounds really sinister. They may return to you a little bit more soup, full, soup degraded. And for everybody who doesn't know, this is the current page that I'm working on. I trust you. I wouldn't. Thank you. I wouldn't. Worse for wear. That's good. Yeah. Oh, thank you so much, Goblin. I do what I can. You know, I do what I can. That's it. Yeah, there we go. This is currently the fourth chapter. Actually, for those of you who don't know about my comic, it is available to read completely for free. The first three chapters are available on Tapas. So if you would like to catch up on the comic, you can do so there. There are currently about a total of 40 pages. Superbly saturated. I love it. I'll keep you updated about the comic. My husband is currently writing the prologue. Ooh, that's amazing. I can't wait to find out, first of all. And second of all, it's really sweet to hear that you are working on it with your husband. That's such a lovely thing to do. Oh, I spelled that wrong. Hold on. Let me get you guys the actual link. Comics. No, I'm just so enthusiastic about there being multiple. There's only the one. We are currently working on the first volume. It is also, thank you for the follow, Goblin for coin. I forgot to say that, but I really appreciate it. Welcome to the soup. My reading appetite is saturated for your comic. Excellent. Well, I'm kind of roped in with it because I started drawing his D&D character and NPCs for his campaigns. Ah, excellent. And also a fellow D&D enthusiast. I love to hear that. Yeah, Ratchet and the Beanstalk Brigade began as a campaign in D&D that never had a conclusion. So one of the reasons I made it was a way to actually find a conclusion to the series, or at least a conclusion to Ratchet's story, which I felt desperately needed closure. Where we currently are at in the comic is actually where we left off with Ratchet's story. And so now from here, it's actually, I've been building out what his story will be and what it will mean. Uh, Want to see one of his characters? Absolutely. Please show me. I would love that. So yeah, we're now filling out some really dark spaces. Um, Hold on. As a bit of an explanation, I'll show you the next page. So this is what we're drawing. Drawing for, anyway. So this is the tree. Armella and Ratchet will be about here. In the next panel. So what I'm currently working on is a very slow pan out at this point, and then it'll be a big establishing shot. So yeah, that's at least the plan. What we've currently got now is a good start, but I also wanted people to get a scale, like a sense of scale of the tree, because the tree's massive, and we see it here connected to the stone, but you kind of don't really get a sense of scale until later. So, spec number 4, yes. But yeah, I wanted to give people a sense of scale first before we explained what the tree was. Now let's look at this. Instagram. Ooh, that's awesome. Oh, a turtle shell. That's wicked. That's so cool. I love that because that's such a practical use of a turtle shell for a gnome. I quickly checked if it was a gnome or a dwarf. But yeah, oh, that's cool. That's wicked. I love, yeah, and the practical application of having a turtle shell for a gnome to be armor is wicked. Love the attitude. Yeah, the expression is really good. It's a really, like, that's such a solid, like, very sassy, charismatic face. His name is No More. Oh my god, that's excellent. No More the Gnome Druid. And Drunk. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. That's so good. No, that's wicked. Yeah, probably drunk. Oh, probably drunk. Yes. Well, then that's fine. Because if he's probably drunk, that means he's probably not always drunk, right? So he's probably got, he's got a good head on his shoulders every so often. You love this ginger beard. The ginger beard is super sweet. And I must say, it's really nice to see a ginger character depicted. It's always lovely to see that. As someone who has been trying to put ginger characters in the comic but has struggled because hasn't found a place for them, I do love to see a cool little ginger character every now and then. Um, Fill that in. And then this is more landscapey stuff, so I'm gonna need to get the sky blue out. Crack open a sky blue, and I'll probably need to fill it in a bit more, but that's okay. I can do that later. Redheads are usually your favorite to draw. I can. That's cool. Sorry, that was so like that came across as really judgmental. No, that's awesome. I think I would default to brunettes. I think, but I do love a good ginger character for sure. I I think I'll dust off my tablet and do a doodle. Yeah, do it. Go back into it. I love to hear that people are working on something while they're here, while they're listening to my stream. That's always that feels like a big compliment or a big point of pride for me. So I'm just like, people are just like, oh yeah, working on a little thing while I'm listening to you. And I'm like, that's the sweetest thing you could ever say to me. This is the nicest thing you could ever say to me. Do the lavender, because that's a pretty big portion of Armella. I actually have a sketched scene of Danica and Abner in his raccoon skin sitting at a Waffle House. Oh my god. Style restaurant with Danica looking rather angry. Oh my god, that sounds amazing. That sounds so cute. No, that's wicked. And I love the use of like, yeah, a raccoon skin. Cause realistically speaking, that's probably pretty widely available. His face is all like really judgmental little raccoon. I love it. Gonna have to fill in a few little white spots for this one, but that's okay. Had enough of her nonsense. Ah, that's a good dynamic though. Dynamic where someone's just sick of the other's shit. Very good stuff. No, I'm super keen to hear about this comic. How it turns out for both Abner and Danica. Is that all the blue I'm using? Yes. Yes? Yes. 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 Uncertain, but then also a little bit certain. These are next. Silver. Then we need the gold. I'm drawing a new PNG model, taking forever. Amazing. What is the model? Is it like the new like villain skin that you were doing recently that I saw a little while back, if I remember correctly? If so, I love that. Like I love that design because it's super cool. I love a rad attitude rat. Yeppers. Yippee! Amazing. There's a scene I really want to do, but it's very ambitious. It's when he reveals his true form to her. I want it to pan upwards in several panels to give the gravity of his size and gnarled anatomy. Oh, that sounds so good. Um, no, and I appreciate that you've said that because I fully understand that like sentiment, that feeling. It's like I have this like series of panels planned out. I can't wait to do it. It's far off in the future, but it's gonna be big. It's gonna be big and it's gonna be wicked. And like I fully identify with you there. Like I have so many of those planned out and it's so exciting, but then you're also like, oh, I have to do everything else to get up to it. I've been summoned. Where is the villain? Rafe, seek out the villain. Yeppers. Yeah, I can't wait to see that done, Rat Queen, because I love the design, so I can't wait to see it as a PNG model. Also, I just saw your Resident Evil clip on Blue Sky, I think it was. The Ada Wong PNG model, amazing. Like you've done a fantastic job with that. So I wanted to give you your credit where credit's due. That looks so good. So yeah, just want to let you know because I thought it was awesome. I do have one more art I want to show you of Danica and of Abner. She's naked, but you can't see anything. Am I able to post it? Abner is covering most of her. Yes, you are more than welcome to post that. I would say, if possible, post it in the Discord, because then we're all good. Then we're all our bases are covered. I fully believe you that it's probably safe for viewing, but you know how Twitch is. Twitch can be very sensitive about naked or slightly naked. Discord and spoil it. Love it. Thank you. I appreciate you. Let me just quickly fill in that color and let's go check it out. Where's my Discord? Ooh, spoiler. Ooh, that's so cool. No, that's incredible. That's fantastic. I love the pose. I love the pose work. Very cool. Very, very inspired. No, that's fantastic work. I can't wait to see this comic um come to fruition because it's gonna evidently it's gonna look amazing. So keen to see it and keen to see the process of it too. Because yeah, that's solid work. I have no doubt that it's gonna look just absolutely fantastic. You have to fill in a lot of little white spots, but that's okay. It's part of my job. It's part of my process. There we go. She always got a bent up cigarette in her hand. Nice. That's cool. That's cool character design. You got to give characters like trinkets and baubles, or if they something to fiddle with, even just something for their hands to idly fumble about with sometimes. Ratchet's got a little plushy bee that he has on his belt. Speaking of, I need to check if the bee will show up on him at a Tohu. This is the name of the bee. Oh, right, this is Wrinkled Bean. Oh shoot, yeah, I need to drink. I need to drink water. I'm gonna be a wrinkled bean. I saw you you'd written wrinkled bean. I was like, haha, where'd you get that from? And then I looked up one chat up. And I'm like, oh, hydrate. We used to talk about beans a lot, but purely because there's a bean in this comic. Slurp. Yes, hydrate. Hydrate and enjoy the sweet taste of drink, whatever that drink may be. You're a pickles person. Interesting. I've not. I don't think I've had anyone tell me that before. That their drink of choice is pickles. It's a welcome change, of course, but concerning all the same. Yum. Pickles are good though. Pickle juice, I don't know specifically, but purely because I've not really guzzled pickle juice. Need me some pickle juice. Ooh, got a craving. Hankering. Pickles is soup. Pickle juice is soup. Pickles are pickles. I don't straight up drink pickle juice wholly. Fair enough. I wasn't gonna judge you if you did. Don't worry, Robin. I am very far from being able to judge people, I think. And I never would. Especially not about what people like eating. Unless it's something messed up, like other people's tax forms. Then I gotta throw in some judgment, Just a little bit of judgment. If you buy it in jar form, that's fair. Then it's jarred soup, yeah. But it's nice mixed with fruit juices in a slushy. Interesting. Pickle juice is yummy. It's also great to take a shot if you've got cramps. Interesting. Okay, I'm learning so much. I mean, tomato soup is just tomatoes if you take the tomato out. What? I mean, I guess. Yeah, you got a point there. But in a way in which I'm very mad about it. And confused, but that's just because my brain doesn't have capacity for that statement right now. I'm about to make my protein passion fruit ice cream smoothie. Ooh, that sounds amazing. Speaking of, I should probably have my protein um, vanilla yogurt at some point, but I'll probably do that after stream. It can wait. If you're mad and confused, then my job is done. Yeah, you've achieved that. I definitely, well, I don't know if I'm mad, but I'm definitely confused. Which I don't think is hard to achieve with me because I'm trying to focus on multiple different things at once. So I would actually be more surprised if I wasn't confused on a regular basis. You know? I hit 101 kilograms today. Ooh! That's wicked. I was trying to make a 101 Dalmatians joke, but nothing came up. So that's where my hesitation came from. If those kilograms were Dalmatians, you'd have a lot of them. Just drift into the background of my own stream. After making a terrible joke, I leave my own stream, just drifting out into space, floating onwards and upwards. Which is nice, but then I drank like 5 liters of water today, so it will be higher tomorrow of pure water weight. Yeah, that's fair, that makes sense. But you got this. No weight is too heavy for the Crebus. Lord Crebus of Agrebus. Or causing me grievous bodily harm. Yeah, that works. So that way more than expected. Oh wait, I mean, since New Year's, I'm down 6 kilograms in 3 weeks. Damn. Okay, that's awesome. So that's way more than expected. Yeah, that's solid progress for sure. Nice work. Nice work, Cryer. You're doing great. But I'm not surprised. Oh, slowly descending into the crack, which is not my intention. But if it happens, it happens, you know? But I'm still thinking July will be when I hit my goal. Yeah, that's fair. I think that's good just to have kind of a like a broad approach to the weight loss, right? Well, I zoomed out way too much there. Uh, let me zoom. In the live action 101 Dalmatians, don't you think it's bizarre that Anita that designs clothes for Cruella just so happens to be drawing a dress with Dalmatian spots? Cruella is like, "Ooh, what's this?" Anita says, "Ooh, oh, I have a Dalmatian and thought it'd be fun to see what it looked like." Cruella like, "Damn, I want it. You have a Dalmatian that's pregnant, right? I'll buy all the puppies. Nothing to do with the amazing dress. It always bothered me." I think I've never seen the live action 101 Dalmatians, but now that you've explained it to me, yes, that definitely bothers me. Because she owns the Dalmatian. Like, the woman who owns the Dalmatians, or at least one Dalmatian, made a dress that looked like it was made from Dalmatian fur. Yeah, that's weird. My game crashed, so now I'm supposed. So now I suppose I'm gonna head to bed. Oh, fair enough. Love you too, Cryo. Go to sleep. Sleep well. You bingus. Time. Oh, we got time. We got time. Let's work on some shadows. I'm gonna do the easy shadows first. I'll fuck you up. I heard that. What? 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 I heard that. I heard that. Alright, we can do. Oh, actually, I don't want to provoke him. Wait, I'm like, stop myself. I'm like, wait a second. I don't want to provoke him. I've done that too many times. Don't provoke the Crebus. It only ends badly. I'll hard you. Oh no! No, I do not wish to be harded. That is bad for the mouse. Till you can't walk. Oh no! That's certainly not good. And I'm not going to say, oh, that sounds like a pretty scary threat, because I know Cryo, and it's not a threat, it's a promise. It's what's more worrying, I think. Hey, Playful Robin. This man is in constant danger when he's within a 20-kilometer radius of you. Yeah, I can just expect to see you running at me, like the cop from Claddy with a chance of meatballs. I have a question, don't be self-conscious, but I'm wondering why your eyes are that of a goat. Oh no, I've become self-conscious all of a sudden. Well, actually, there's a very simple answer to that. And you'll notice that if you look real closely at me, Graben Court, you'll notice that across the bridge of my nose, there may or may not be stitching there. You're not the first to notice that. Maybe, just maybe, I am not exactly all mouse. Ooh, but I'm all angry. Ooh, why are you asking me a question like that? Like everybody being angry mouse, angry mouse. I'm mad about it, as you can see. How dare you ask me a question like that? Sorry, I'm serious. How dare you ask me a question like that? You've offended me, wounded me deeply, and I do not forgive easily. Hello. I'm a little mouse. So I hope that answered your question. Is 1/4 horse where it counts the teeth? Yeah. Totally sorry. That just means I could draw you much cuter now. Oh well, now I'm now flattered. that entire series of events just couldn't be predicted. I was like, I can't be angry for too long. I know I can't be, so I'm just gonna quickly diffuse the tension in quotation marks with Gramoose. And I know because we have how much time? Oh, a little bit more time, but not much time left before the end of stream. I'm procrastinating from doing all the details and all the stuff as well. So, oh, thank you so much, Robin, for the pets on my sock puppet head. Upon my hand, I guess? Technically? We don't know for certain. I mean, you don't know for certain. I know for certain. For sure. Okay, gonna bounce, enjoy the shenanigans, keep him on his toes, and bully him for me when I leave. Oh no! Oh no, my mortet! It does not fit on my hand. Oh dear, whose knuckles are under the sock? We don't know for certain. Abner? Maybe. We'd only learned about Abner today. So maybe it could be him. Oh dear. Is my voice prepared to do a Mort impression? Yes. Of course, for King Julian, always.
I'm glad this elicits some sort of joy from you people, because it causes me terrible pain. Oh, he's so bad. But for King Julian, I would do anything. Oh, I love King Julian. Julian and his feet. I love them. I don't like King Julian. I love him. Oh, ho, 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 ho. I'd do anything for him. Oh, my voice.
Oh, I'm free. I'm free! Thank goodness, because, damn, I don't think I had anything left in me to continue the impression. Yes, the many little, like, community points and rewards I have, like, scattered, hidden amongst the channel points. That's the word I'm looking for, channel points, not community rewards. Just the random mad stuff that I have set and prepared. I like having them, so that's why they're there. Like, I find it fun to give you guys like a ton of different rewards that you may or may not use, like thought cabinet and stuff like that. They're just fun. Also fun to design as well. One of the big reasons why I do it is I like making them. Just fill that in. And I think every time I do the Mort voice, I think my voice temporarily becomes deeper after the fact. It's like voice strength training. That and the Ratchet one. The Ratchet voice I've been doing for years, so that one's fine. But yeah, the Mort voice is like that's a complicated little voice to make. How does Ratchet sound like? Ratchet is originally in the campaign. Ratchet was Cockney, so he was a little Cockney scamp. So he kind of spoke like, "All right, how you doing? Ratchet, our things." But then also in the campaign, he had like, it was slightly higher pitched than that. So we do have a redeem where Ratchet will draw on the comic, and so I still do his voice, but his original voice from the campaign was much higher pitched. Oh, speaking of which, hello, how's everybody doing? Everyone from Stranded Stream who's chilling out and having a good time. Hello, I'm Ratchet. I'm the protagonist of this here comic series. But yeah, when I used to be a part of a D&D campaign, my voice was a little bit higher and a little bit softer. But that was very hard to do over and over again. And it was a little bit more childish, with a little bit of few more missed words and syllables. So I changed it a little bit just to make it work a little bit better and to be a little bit easier to replicate for Grey Mouse every now and then. Don't know how much more chaos you would want to incorporate in your stream, but you could also add a drop game where people could drop emotes into the soup. Ooh, that'd be kind of cool. I'm not against that. I think that'd be a lot of fun. I don't know how to program anything like that though, so I'll have to talk to Grey Mouse. He's kind of the programmy guy. He kind of understands it better. I could try, but I think I'd mess it up a little bit. I don't really know technology. So cute. Who are you talking about? I don't know what you mean. I'm purely professional. If anything, I'm a contractor in Grey Mouse's streams. He hires me to come here and sometimes entertain you lot. Don't know what I'm doing, but seem to be doing a good job. Don't know. With them goggles, I thought you'd be a tinkerer. I thought I would be too. It's very interesting that you would say that. Because originally I was supposed to be a tinkerer. And in the campaign that was going to be my multi-class. However, the campaign ended before I could. So I remained a rogue. However, the goggles remained because, canonically, I, Ratchet Honeydew,
Honeysuckle, not Honeydew. Forgot my own name. I, Ratchet Honeysuckle, am canonically colorblind. You knew it? Yeah, of course. Nothing wrong with a good set of goggles for a tinkerer, that's for sure. Ratchet Honeysuckle, that's me name. You're about to burst? Oh no! Like a balloon full of soup? That's not good. You're gonna have to let a bit of soup out so that you don't burst, because that would be terrible to lose you to the burst. Whatever that may mean. Like a sausage in a frying pan. Oh no, that's even worse. Doesn't ruin the quality of the sausage, but it does ruin the consistency of it, one would say. But in a good way. Oh, well, that's okay then. Good sausage burst. That's alright then. Nothing wrong with that. Is it like when a sausage bursts and then there's confetti inside? So you get the confetti out and you're like, oh, it's a party. And I got a sausage too. It's best of both worlds, I would say. Triggering my D&D mama bear instincts. Oh dear, that was not intentional. That's for sure. Ratchet I was certainly not designed to do that specifically. That's for sure. I certainly was. That's definitely not part of what I was meant to do in D&D. No, definitely not. I wasn't brought in to be a peacemaker and bring balance to a fairly conflicted team. No, that's not my job. I'm a rogue, so I have to steal things, loot, and have a snoot. No, I'm just a rogue, just a goblin with a job to do. That's all I is. That's all I could be. Maybe that's not true. I've got potential to do other things. I love to make sandwiches. Or own a bakery. That was always kind of my dream. A lovable rogue. I'd like to think so. I like to try to be, at least. I do what I can. I was always very bad about. Oh, gotta go. Oh, he's gone. He ran off. He knows his time limit. He gets out of my chair and sprints off. Every time he hears that little guitar strum, he runs away because he knows what it means. It means that he gets a free Katsudon from the local Katsudon store. We had an NPC barbarian who joined our group temporarily. He opened his own hair shop called the Barber Aryan. That's amazing. That's so good. No, I love that. Ratchet originally in the campaign, he wanted to open up a cobbler's store and bakery called Muffins and Moccasins. And so part of like translating this comic to a wider audience is that I kind of got rid of a few things, including that Ratchet is not going to be an artificer, and then also he doesn't open a store just because it doesn't fit with the storyline. That's epic, yeah. So originally he was going to open up a store like that, and now not so much. But that was his original thing, and now I have an apron from my friends for my birthday, which has Muffins and Moccasins written on it, just so that we, keep the dream alive. But yeah, I love the idea of having like characters who have, their own kind of desires and wishes beyond just adventuring. And one of the things about Ratchet was that he was raised by, this universe's world's greatest assassin. So he was raised by the world's greatest assassin, but he could never take on being the successor to that assassin because he was too sweet. So like a guard dog or a guide dog who was too friendly, Ratchet was too kind and too sweet and always avoided killing, so couldn't take on the role of the successor to the world's greatest assassin. So as a result, he became a thief. He became a rogue, which was for them the next best thing. I currently have a Kenku that was raised by a dragonborn couple. I tell you, Kenku are oh my god. Kenku are a nightmare to roleplay. I fully get you. I had a Kenku fighter called Kingfisher. And yeah, after a while, they just become not fun to roleplay because you're just like, I need to wait for someone to say something that I can use. Otherwise, I kind of just have to sit in the group and go, you know, make the little bird noise, the do that. I just turned mine into a meme machine. Yeah, that's good too. My kind of like getaway for it was that the Kenku could use his memories, like the sayings that he had from people's memories. So he just talked in like a gruff voice of like his mentor. But yeah, a lot of the time it was just me making the little bird noise and then doing something else. I kind of really like mentally checked out of that campaign because I couldn't do any of the role play because I was a bird. Like sounds of coins falling when she wanted to get paid. Yeah, nice. Yeah, like doing the lyrebird thing. I'd actually drop coins on your desk. Excellent. No, that's wicked. You gotta be inventive when you've got a Kenku. You know, both as a DM or as a player. Just you have to be inventive, otherwise you can't make the character interesting. What time is it? Oh, we got 5 minutes. Cool. Just gotta keep an eye on the time because I gotta go to bed and I gotta go to sleep at some point. And I don't want to be overtired. The hardest thing about them, they are cursed and can't have original ideas and can't invent. Just learn by watching and mimicking. Yeah, they're a mimicking creature. Which, yeah, in terms of like role play, is tough. Like that's tough. That's really tough to play. And so when you make a Kenku, you practically have to make the world they're surrounded by as well on top of everything else. Which is a big ask. It's a tall order. Have a soundboard with presets of sounds you can't make. That's good. That's a really good idea. I could probably do that, actually. I'm like, there aren't really sounds that I can't make, or at least are unwilling to try to make, at least. I'll always try to make noise, like, sounds. Oh, I love this song. I've used it for character design on one of the characters in this comic. My story for her is that she would watch regular birds fly, and so she wants to fly. Amazing, amazing. Her adopted father told her about the curse and now journeys to find a cure to the curse so she can fly. My Kiki is a simple being. I love it. No, that's awesome. A simple desire is sometimes the best. bing, bing, bing. Sounds adorable, yeah. Yeah, the soundboard idea is fantastic. A genius approach. Pops, hello. Hello, Pops. How you doing? What time is it? Got 2 minutes. We got 2 minutes to go. We're good. Then of course I want to get as much of this done as I can because next time I stream we'll be back on Hades. We'll be playing some Vigi games to close out the week. So I want to get as much done as possible. Doing well, you? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I took a bit of a break today because I was just exhausted. But I'm feeling okay now, so that's good. Never played D&D, but I do find it also fascinating. Ooh! Well, if you're ever curious, you gotta try it. I used to run D&D, but I kind of got burnt out with it a little bit, so I haven't DM'd for a while. At least not, like, seriously. Not gonna lie, when you were close up to the screen, I felt like I was big proper stared at, and the angry face killed you off. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Sometimes I gotta use that close-up screen to lay down the law, you know. Gotta keep people, keep people well behaved. So I gotta stare them down. You love it? Well, that's good. That's good. That's good. Yeah, it is a popular one, and it usually calms people down when I have to like be serious, because then I don't have to be that serious. Have to first time, yeah, yeah. It always catches people off guard, which of course is the intention. But I do love that now, for people who know it, they're just like, do the angry face, do the angry face. Which I definitely didn't expect, but I found very funny. That's pretty okay. I mean, that's probably all I need to do for that. Yeah. Keep it simple, don't do too much. Do it. Do the angry face. I'm gonna head off, trying to figure out ways to stop my throat from hurting. Fair enough, I've swollen tonsils. Oh, I'm so sorry. That sounds awful. I hope you can find a little bit of relief for that, because that sounds really rough. But with that said, I think we're probably going to head off too. We've done more than enough tonight. So it's probably time that we do a little bit of a raid. Go find some beans to bother. Should export that out, actually, before we go, because I might get art taxed. And y'all know me, I hate being taxed. Cheese tax? I love a cheese tax, but only if I'm the one who gets the cheese. I don't like being taxed. Taxed for anything else. I don't like things being taken from me. They're my things. Do get some ice chips. Ooh, that'd be good. Yes, get something cold. Cold in your system. The cheese tax. Exactly. We gotta tax them. Tax them of their cheese. Make sure to ask. Well, actually, don't ask. Demand the cheese from them. Even if you're lactose intolerant. If you are, I'll take the cheese. Don't worry. It's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Now, just gonna post the art in the Discord. Part of the end process. Have antiseptic spray, but it's not doing much. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, I hope you feel better soon. I hope you feel better real soon. There's nothing worse than feeling just out of whack for a long time. Alright. That is posted. Is it? No. Is it? No. Yeah. Yes. Cool. Copy the link. Close that. And now let's look at who to raid. Who's live right now? Beepity beepity beep. Beepity beepity boo. Suited is live. That's always a good choice. Suited, for those of you who don't know, is my nemesis. We usually throw a Ziploc bag full of farts at him, but we also love and respect them deeply because they are also a friend, a frondo. And with that said, I think we raid Suited. Let's go say hi. They are currently working on their own comic as well. It's called Unstab Me Death. And if you are interested in any kind of fantasy comics, or if you like the look of my comic, then you will definitely like the look of theirs, because Suited is fantastic, and their comic has a lot more chapters out, and it is absolutely wonderful. Thank you for the stream. It's been great hanging out with you. It's been lovely having you here. Before I forget, let's go to the end screen and start the raid. Thank you all so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Next time I will be Thursday. I will be playing some more Hades, and we will be trying our best to get out of Hades once again. We need to find out what's going on. But until then, go be the rainbow in somebody else's day, because you've done more than enough here. And I'll see you all next time.